Hi everyone, welcome back to FSX. Here we are with the beautiful B-17G, Mary Alice, as she continues her journey from North America to southern England, Cambridgeshire to be more exact, as we take the North Crossing across the Atlantic, as they would have done in World War II. Today we'll be flying from Goose Bay, which is Charlie Yankee Yankee Romeo, to Bluey West 1, which is Bravo Golf Bravo Whiskey. So, let's head on in and start this beauty up. Okay, here we are. So let's just bring up the checklists. We need to go on checklist 1. That's that one. So checklist 2, check weights and fuel. Okay. So we got tanks 1, 2, 3 and 4 are pretty stocked, and our feeder tanks for 2 and 3 are half full. So we got 425 gallons in 1 and 4, 313 in 2 and 333 in 3. Should we let's get it nice and even and balanced. Interestingly, engines 1, 2 and 3 have burnt a little bit of oil. Engine 4 seems to be absolutely fine, so I wonder if those 3 were running a little bit differently compared to engine 4. So a quick look at the engineer's report. Nothing on engine 1. We did have a look at these at the end of last time. The engines look absolutely fine. Engine 4, yeah, absolutely fine. Overhaul complete, and there's 6.2 hours on the airframe. Nothing to report. Fantastic. Okay. Well then, let's proceed. So, set parking brake. Parking brake is set. Flaps and gear neutral. Yep, neutral and neutral. Cool. Jack batteries with the inverter. So, battery 1 is pretty good. Battery 2, pretty good. Battery 3, pretty good actually. But let's switch the batteries on. Switch on. And what we'll do, I'm going to start the APU anyway, just so we, Yes, sir. I don't want to put any pressure on the batteries at all, so we might as well put the APU on, get the full 30 volts. Why not, eh? Why not? As it starts up in the back, you should see that spike. And then we need to do hydraulic pressure, which is this gauge here. We need to build it up. Wait for that to spike. Boom. There we go. Okay, great. So let's build up a little bit of pressure with the old pump here. Okay, what's that built up? Not a lot probably, just a smidgen, but what we'll then use the pump here to get it up into the green. So again, if you're on headsets, watch your ears, turn your volume down. This may burst an eardrum or two. Right, she's now coming in the green. I'll release and she will slow down in a second. Right, open the cut-off switches for all engines. So, cut-off switches for all engines, put the guard back on. Carb cleaner on. Done. You can hear the drone has a bit more power is drained from the APU. That's pretty cool. Cabin heat. Let's just put that on to cold to be fine for now. Cabin is cool. That's fine. Master ignition on. Intercoolers. 1, 2, 3 and 4 cold. Magnetos to both. Fuel boost on. We'll do engine 3 again. Open cowl flaps. Fuel to auto rich. Lock cowl flaps. Yeah, cowl flaps are open. Fantastic. Turbo dial is 0. And propeller RPM's high. Oops, hang on. Let me just have a look down here. Propeller's RPM high. Fire extinguisher set. Select start, wait 12 seconds, then mesh. Okay. So what we need to do is quickly zoom in down here. Switch that to engine 3. Put a bit of primer in her. Two should be enough. So we go engine 3, start. You can hear the flywheel whirring. Meshing.
Engine 3 is starting up.
Crack a bit of throttle.
Oil pressure is coming up.
Excellent. And now we just go through sequence. So we'll do 4 next. Watch the cowl flaps are open up. Nice. Lock. Fuel to auto rich. Propeller to high. Crack the throttle. Fire extinguisher to engine 4. Rotate that to engine 4. Give it a couple of boosts of prime. Engine 4 starts on.
Clear prop.
Meshing.
Engine 4 is starting up. Oil pressure is coming up.
Just going to crack all the throttles a little bit actually. There we go, okay. Let's go to engine 2. Fuel boost on. Fuel auto rich. I'll set these all down here actually. Propeller pitch high on 1 and 2. So engine 2, a couple of boosts of prime. And let's see if we can save a bit of time and just do engine 1 at the same time. This is probably not good practice, but there we go. Okay. So open cowl flaps. Cowl flaps locked. Fire extinguishers on there. So engine 2 start. Meshing.
Engine 2 is starting up. Oil pressure is coming up.
Okay, engine 1. Start. Oh, cow flaps.
Clear prop.
Meshing. Oh, we've got a failed start on engine number 1. Okay, so let's switch the switch that off. Let's check everything. Fuel's good. We'll give it another prime actually. Maybe the prime didn't take. Okay. Start again.
Clear prop.
Meshing. Come on, engine 1. There we go.
Engine 1 is starting up.
Cool.
Oil pressure is coming up.
Engines are ticking over nicely. Let's switch. So what did it say? Start, wait for the yes. Turn on the generator switch. Nice. Repeat on engine 1, 2, 3, 4, turn off the APU. Oops. Oh god. Hang on.
I'm on it, Captain.
Hammered fist, smacking all sorts of wrong tickets. Right. Flaps up. Oh, that's for takeoff, that's fine. Right, so we need to unlock the control surfaces, which we did actually miss in that. Full movement. Fantastic. Right. Okay, here we are, coming up to runway, well, section F8, which is cool. Okay, let's just plonk the old brakes on here. Got something coming in, so let's just seek permission to take off. They'll probably hold us until that one is off the runway.
Tower, Boeing Foxtrot, Bravo Delta, Romeo Sierra, ready to go, runway 8, IFR to Bravo Golf, Bravo Whiskey. Boeing Foxtrot, Bravo Delta, Romeo Sierra, hold short, runway 8, traffic is Beach 1900, on final.
Beach 1900 on final, okay, we'll acknowledge that.
Hold short, runway 8, Boeing Delta, Romeo Sierra.
Nice aircraft, the Beach 1900. Right, let's put our lights on.
Runway when able.
Landing lights on. Right, let's do our checks. So cow flaps 1/3. I'll tell you what we do actually. Let's give the control back to our
Yes, Captain, I've got it.
co-pilot. Okay, cool. Full temperature, we've warmed up, that's fine. Turbo set to 8. Excellente.
524, contact ground on 121.9er, Boeing, Foxtrot, Bravo, Delta, Romeo, Sierra, cleared for takeoff, runway 8.
Acknowledge that. Let's take off for runway 8,
Boeing,
acknowledge.
Foxtrot, Bravo, Delta, Romeo, Sierra.
Okay. We are good to go. Let's roll out onto the runway then. See that beach aircraft is now off the runway, which is grand. Nothing more coming in. It's using the brakes to bring us to a turn. Let's get the windows closed this time. We forgot that last time. There we go. Right, we are lined up. Let's slowly feed the power in. You can hear the hydraulic pressure keep getting recharged by the pump. That's because obviously we're using the brakes to keep the aircraft straight. Right, let's feed in maximum power now. See what these engines can give us. Obviously with the turbo turned up to 8. Getting a little bit close to the edge of this runway. That is not ideal. I think we've got a bit of a crosswind or something. Good God. That was a horrendous takeoff. Landing gear should be coming up. Goodness gracious me. That is the scruffiest. Okay, airspeed's up to about 180 now, which is good. Going up into the murk. Good God. Right, so let's bring... Tail wheels up, good.
Boeing, Delta, Romeo, Sierra, contact, fifth base departure on 119.5.
Both main wheels are up.
119.5, Boeing, Delta, Romeo, Sierra.
Nice. Okay, so we're going to stick the autopilot on for 7,000. We'll probably go with heading as well, and we'll use this. Climbing through the murk, and we are doing a slight turn to 335 degrees. This was quite thick cloud, I seem to remember. I don't think we're going to see much for the foreseeable future until we get a couple of thousand feet above ground. There we go, as we burst through the clouds. My goodness, that was a bit of a trial. So we're about 4,500 feet, and we just about got above the clouds, which is a thing. We can actually see what's happening now, which is quite nice. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll continue to head up to our cruising altitude. Our cruising altitude for this afternoon's flight will be 15,000 feet, and as we're flying across the ocean, we will be doing a little bit of practice. So what we can do, if I have a look in here, it's been a while since I looked at this, we can ask the guys to man the turrets.
Yes, Captain.
And if we have a look outside, you can see they've all got in, and they'll start using the turrets as they would. Obviously the engineer is in the top turret checking the skies. This is just a bit of mission training, so they get used to being in the certain positions for X amount of time. And when we're over the sea, we will do a dummy bomb drop as well, just so the crew know, you know, the procedures and that kind of thing. So yeah, we've got the tail gunner there, we've got the waist gunners looking out, ball turret gunner in his gun. There he goes. He's just set off now, and he's going to be doing his thing. And we have the bombardier, who's obviously on the chin as well, an engineer in the top turret. Brilliant. So I'll leave it there, guys. What I'll do, as I said, I'll head up to our cruise altitude, and when we're ready to practice the bomb run, you'll rejoin me, and we'll go from there. So in the meantime, we'll do our usual thing of leaving you with a few external shots, a few pretties, while we complete our part of our cruise until our test bomb run. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Hi everyone, welcome back, and we are over the Atlantic. Hurrah! So we've made it. Well, we've made it to feet wet, and we're currently cruising at 15,000 feet, as you can see, doing about 170 miles an hour. Actually, we've got a bit of a tailwind, so we're actually zooming along, which is cool. We've got the crew in their gun positions, so they can get used to doing, you know, a fair few hours in position when it comes to doing the missions for real. And now we're going to do some practice drops. So with the bombs. So what we're going to do is just let the bombardier go through his process, make sure he's comfortable with it, so when it comes to the real deal, he doesn't make a mess of anything. So let's open the bomb doors. First of all, let's switch over to the bombardier, actually.
Opening the bomb bay. Bombs are away. Closing the bomb bay.
So there we go. He's done his practice. We've dropped the dummy bombs. We can't actually take any other position because this is FSX and not actually a combat flight model. We can't jump into the turrets. We can't jump into the nose with the navigator and the bombardier. So we can't jump on the Norden bomb site or on any of the turrets. We've only got obviously the cockpit. So there we go. That is our test bombing and our test gunnery practice completed, which is great. So we're going to continue now on this heading and at this altitude and speed until we get over this water and nearer to WWII West 1, which I am reliably informed is notorious for its awful weather. So that should be exciting. Yeah, it seems to be very cloudy this far north, which doesn't make it the most aircraft friendly conditions, but you know, everything's going well. I think oh, the cabin has just gone a bit cool, so we're going to put a bit more heat. We are now, we've gone above 10,000 feet, we are on oxygen, so the crew is on oxygen. As you can tell here from the pilot and the co-pilot, oxygen, those little blinkers just show you the oxygen is being pumped okay, and we got the oxygen values there, so we are okay for oxygen as well. Cool. So everything's in order. Things are going along nicely. Yeah. We'll continue our cruise, and we'll see you closer to the arrival at WWII West. So I'll see you in a few. Hi everyone, welcome back. And as you can see, there's land yonder. It's a bit dark and grey over there, but we've got land in front of us. We're just coming over the coast, somewhat under all this cloud, and we've just been given our heading 045. Expect vectors for visual runway 25 approach. So that is what we're going for. We've dropped to 12,000 feet, and we're currently just sitting here for now. If I just bring up the navigation, you can see we'll be here, and you can see the well, we're in the middle of this actually, and you can see there's the airport. So we've been vectored over here at 4.5. I've actually got it as 4.3, so let's change that to 4.5, 4.6. It's not the most accurate thing in the world, but we'll go with it. Now we'll have a quick look at our weather radar. As you can see, it's yeah, it's rain showers all the way around here, which is going to be lovely. But it is a visual approach, so that would suggest the weather is not as bad as it was at Goose Bay. So if we just hop over to the, so over there somewhere is the airport. Can't see it. Not sure exactly where I'm looking. But yeah, look at all that snow. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to be obviously vectoring into runway 25. We're going to obviously have to descend as well. So we're just going to about pretty much at the top of descent now. So I'm just going to reset the altimeters, the pressure for them, so we know that they're reading correctly. That's still stayed at 12,000 feet, which is good. Yeah, we haven't got a lot to do at the moment. Obviously, once we start dropping speed, we hit 10,000, we'll switch the old landing lights on. We'll come off oxygen. We get below 8,000, we'll switch from RAM air cooling to the filter cooling, carburetor cooling. But yeah, just a little update on where we are. We should be landing in the next, I don't know, 45 minutes, I should imagine. Yeah, we're only about 45-50 miles from the airport now, so not too far now. We should be down shortly. Hopefully we're going to try and do a little bit better than we did last time. Obviously the takeoff today was a bit shaky, wasn't it? I'm not sure what that was. I think that was probably, well, actually I think I twigged what it was. We didn't lock the tail wheel, and that's why we were all over the shop to begin with, and then the plane was slewing about once the tail lifted. But we just about got away with it. But this time we're going to try and do a full 3-point landing, which should be exciting. Yeah. Okay, so we'll press on, and I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, we're just making a turn now. We have now dropped below 8,000 feet. We're off oxygen. We have now we're under 8,000. We're going to switch to those. Hopefully get the amber lights shortly. Back to the filter. Taking a little time. We've got landing lights on. As I said, we're coming off oxygen.
Please expedite your turn to heading 110.
We are turning to 110. There we go. Got 2 ambers. 4 ambers. Fantastic. Okay, one of the other things we can do is we'll get the guys out of the turrets just for safety reasons.
Right away, sir.
We don't, just in case we have some sort of undercarriage failure or something. We don't want the ball turret gun in there, and there's no point having the guys standing on station. So the runway should be over there somewhere. If we hop over to the seat over here, I think it's somewhere where the wing is pointing, somewhere over there within those lakes. Turn left heading 080.
Turn left heading 080. Boeing Delta Romeo Sierra.
080. The old snowy cap hills here. Whoa. You wouldn't want to go down here. Unfortunately, the airbase is only a short hop away. How far are we now? We are... There's the base. Oh, within 20 miles of the base, so you know you could potentially walk there if you if you have a reasonably good accident. And there's no such thing as a reasonably good accident, but okay. They're obviously going to position us. We're coming in on a runway 25 approach. Was it 27 approach? I can't remember. But either way, yeah, it's 25 approach, I think. So we'll be coming in at heading 250, which is obviously the exact opposite direction we are currently going. So we're obviously doing a loop round so we can align up correctly. So while we do this, we head away from the airfield. We'll pan away, and next time you join us, we'll be coming in for final approach and touchdown. So I'll see you in a few seconds. Landing gear coming down. I'm going to do a clunk of flap. Right, going to ease off the old accelerator. We're going to put the turbo back up to 8, just in case we need a bit of power for any emergency.
Flaps down. Tail wheel down.
See.
Main wheels are down and locked.
Okay, I just lifted. The flap indicator is here. So we're not got full flaps. We don't want full flaps just yet. We put full flaps when we lose a bit more speed. So we're doing about 150 indicated at the moment, which is quicker than we need to be actually, but this feels incredibly slow, doesn't it? Incredibly slow. Okay, I'm going to ease off. I'm going to turn now anyway, so this is going to bleed a bit of speed off for us. Adding more flap.
150. Flaps are confirmed down, Captain. 140. 130.
This is the speed we want. Maybe 125 would be ideal.
120.
She's a little bit heavy at this kind of control.
130.
Blimey, we're just...
90. That was a beautiful landing.
It wasn't a beautiful landing, it was a horrible landing. I came down far too late, far too deep a dive. But we are down. Dab the brakes. And she's down. Welcome to WWII West 1, everyone. How do I just turn around on the runway and head back, I guess? I guess that is the case. Right, okay, let's taxi back.
That was a beautiful landing.
Thank you, you said that. I still disagree with you, but I do appreciate the vote of confidence, guys. So we're probably going to get told off now, because we're going to have to do a pivot turn pretty much on the wheels, and the engineer's not going to like that because it's going to wear the wheel.
Flaps are confirmed up.
Okay, here we are. Landing lights off. Parking brake on. Oh, well done everyone. Right, let's slowly start to cut the fuel. So we don't leave any fuel in the engines. Fuel cut-offs. Done. We can close the cowl flaps. Or are they closed? Oh, no, they're open. Oh, I've given that command to the first officer, so you can do that. Alright, we'll switch the magnetos off, prime ignition off, generators off, batteries off, and we'll ask him to switch the APU
Runway,
off.
sir.
Take our headphones off. It's a lot louder. Switch the radios off. Brilliant. And there we go. So there we go. We have completed our successful second leg of the journey from Goose Bay to WWII West 1. Next time we will be heading out from WWII West 1. Here we are in Bravo Golf Bravo Whiskey to Reykjavik in Iceland, which is Bravo Indigo Romeo Kilo. So yeah, off to Iceland, then from Iceland we head to Scotland, then from Scotland down to Duxford in Cambridgeshire. So yeah, We've got 1, 2, 3 more trips, and we should be back at Duxford Imperial War Museum to complete our journey. So yeah, I'm really enjoying learning this aircraft. I'm still so much to learn. There's so many processes that you just don't kind of gel when you've been flying the Airbuses and stuff. But I do like this aircraft. It's a beautiful aircraft to fly. Really enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it as well. So yeah, that's leg 2 of our journey over the Northern Atlantic crossing, as done in World War II. We'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I hope you join me for next time when we head to Iceland in the third part of our journey. So I hope to see you then.